Thanks. Fun tonight. We really appreciate it.
How are you? Good.
Che, who you doing? Doing good.
I'd like to introduce to you a very, very special young man, Mr. Gessoit Pierre Louis.
I'm Gessoit Pierre Louis. I'm from Haiti, especially in Jacmel. Jacmel is the southeast in the country. Jacmel is a beautiful city. It is a tourism city. You have a lot of beach and a lot of coconut. I would say Jacmel is a city that someone, if you go to Haiti, you need to visit.
The District Classics Music School was founded in 1998, and its main purpose is to provide alternatives for the youth of Jacmel. Instead of having kids involved in drugs and in violence and in prostitution and in gangs, their energies are redirected to something that's very positive.
Moi, c'est Jacmelien. Je vis Port-au-Prince. Mais l'aime regarder dérive que la jeunesse haïtienne y est. Moi-même avec l'autre Jacmelien, nous dit n'a porté contribution par nous. Il y a pile qui remercie nous pour ça nous fait pour eux. Le fait est que nous avons ouvert l'école musique là.
Ouais, c'est de la caillou.
Qu'est-ce qui vous fait croire que là, j'étais à côté et je n'entendais pas le moindre bruit?
Pas fini qu'on y a ma
Regardez de vous déranger.
Ok.
Non.
Et ça, où t'es passé? Vous commencé vous-même, Johnny jouer de musique?
Oui, je suis content. Moi, je joue de musique parce que lui-même était fait choix pour ça, même pour moi, il est bien développé là-dedans. Ça fait plaisir en pile. Alors, plus tard, je ne sais pas qui va arriver là-dedans. Mais pour moi, l'envie de développer là-dedans.
Through conversations with our president, Jill Beck, who was very touched by the aftermath of the 2010 earthquake and knowing of our long association with music schools in Haiti and the number of Lawrence students who've had incredible experiences there. She felt like we could do something more tangible for music education in the country. So she started a program of tuition forgiveness, and the students pay their own way here. They buy their own books, they get health insurance, pay the activity fee, participate normally in the life, typically of the conservatory. And they live with me, so their housing costs are covered.
I love music. When I'm practicing or, learn music, that's something natural for me, or I would say it's the best thing for me to do.
Initially, he was a student. He studied saxophone and played in the bands. Since his time at Lawrence, he'll now become one of the main theory teachers and will help develop a theory curriculum. And he will also teach saxophone and jazz as well.
You know, it's more like a family here, you know. You see, you know, everybody just getting together and playing together and helping each other and, you know, and I saw Gessoit so many times with so many other students talking about theory or auto training or jazz improvisation or writing. Everybody really was part of, you know, his development here.
When I meet my professors, they're happy to see me as I'm happy to see them. So I think all my experience at Lawrence University is awesome because I found, you know, something I even didn't expect.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Good, that's it. Yeah, now add the turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One more time.
Even before I come here, I know I come here to, you know, to improve, you know, the St. Baptist Music School, you know, I would say education.
Personally, when he got here, it was like I have known him forever. You know, like he got here and say, hi, professor. And I said, well, number one, don't call me professor, man. Call me Jose. And he said, Jose from Puerto Rico, and say, Gessoit from Haiti. And we just hug each other. It was like a perfect connection right away. And when he left, it was even harder to say, you know, goodbye. Because he became like one of my best friends. 1, 2, just for fun. 1, 2, 1, 10. That's it, yeah. Now that you have it nice and slow and everything is there, the next step is to go back to the recording and playing it with Charlie at the same tempo that he plays. It's just like flying. So technique has to be, you know, there. Okay, but it's nice and clean right now. I will keep working on it just a little bit, okay, and then go to recording, and then next week when you come back, I want to hear it closer to the time that Charlie plays it on the recording.
Okay.
Okay. I gave him a lot of information. I said, Gessoit, this is something that is going to be really good for you to start teaching with your students. These are solos that are going to be good for beginners. These are improvisational concepts that are going to be good for, you know, students from 7th grade until, you know, 12th grade.
So he's turning into a terrific teacher. The Intro to Music Education class had a lot of pedagogy as well, and we talked a lot about that, and he's very excited to apply these new techniques to his teaching, both classical saxophone and jazz saxophone.
But you will feel, if you want, you can beat the tempo like.
I've said to him many times now that when he goes back and stands in front of or plays in front of his own ensemble, he'll be able to take things that he learns from us and actually be able to elevate that experience when he goes back as well. So I really hope that it'll be a two-way. You know, he's giving us so much. I hope that we'll be able to give him things. I think we're already seeing evidence on both sides of that.
Fred Sturm is an amazing person and incredibly generous, and was very touched by Gessoit and his history and gave him unbelievable opportunities.
I asked him to bring to me an example of something that he's done.
Are you a composer? And I said, yes, I have a composition, La Caribbean. And he said, oh, that could be a good idea just to to take this tune and then orchestrate it.
And he surprised me by bringing a CD recording that he had actually completed down in Haiti of a small group of original compositions. So I said, why don't you bring to me your favorite work, the one that you feel like would work best, and let's think about expanding it to large jazz ensemble. I thought what we could do today is let's do a pass through the score. We'll go through the score, and then as we're playing through it, you stop. You stop me or talk out loud over the top of it, okay? Anything that you feel like, oh, maybe we need to spend a little bit of time with that. We won't do that today, but I just want to make sure that after you've listened to it multiple times now that you're okay with everything. Okay. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's the only problem you're going to have is if I put a D flat here, which could work, I've got an interval of a fifth up on top. So maybe if we go similar to this, you know, maybe a third or a fourth. Let's use a note other than D flat.
We will use the F.
Yeah. With each lesson, we do a little bit larger segment of it, and we keep adding on to it.
You know what? This is the melody. Okay? That's what like that. You have the melody, you harmonize the melody, and then you need the counterpoint. Then I didn't know what is counterpoint at the time.
Go to C.
Okay.
A flat. And G flat.
Okay.
There's your trumpets.
Okay.
Now with your left hand, put an F right underneath that. Good.
Okay.
And now a D flat and a B flat.
D flat.
Good. Now play that all as a chord.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fully extended harmony. It's actually pretty cool. And the half step is something that you might actually want to strive for sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what about the trombone?
Okay.
Where should he go?
Trombone.
We're going to have to be thinking about guide tones now. We're going to have to get a third and a seventh because we don't have those yet.
So someone can go down with the seventh now?
I think if I were you, I would go up to the G flat.
Okay, G flat.
Go up to the third.
Okay. Yeah.
Good so far?
Good, man.
Yeah?
I know it.
Honest?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good. The goal is to finish up by next week, which would be like our, golly, like maybe our 14th or 15th lesson. And then we'll compile all the parts, and then the band will actually read that in rehearsal in mid-May. So it's actually coming together much more quickly than I even thought. Say hello to Gessoit Pierre Louis, everybody.
Thank you.
This is a big moment for you.
A very big one.
We've been working on this piece that you're about to render for him since January. Our hours every week have been some of the most joyful hours I've had this year.
What I learned here, you know, I'm ready to share it to someone. We don't have a music university. So being a musician, you know, study in a university as well, and that's something, you know, something I didn't expect.
So let's try it. Let's just try the tempo, okay? See how you make it work, and we're going to make some mistakes here. So. All right. Here we go. And two, and 1, 2, 1, 2.
Well, hopefully over the next couple of years we can help create a critical mass of well-trained music teachers with fewer gaps in their knowledge, and that will help the cause of music education in Haiti tremendously.
La musique, son langage universel. De pour ces musiciens, eh bien, on peut faire une harmonie, une symbiose avec une autre culture, une autre musique, une autre tradition, un autre genre de musique.
Professor Fred taught me how to orchestrate it. Every week he gave me an assignment. So I will conduct it and play solo today. I'm so excited for that.